Hello there, movie lovers. Welcome back. 2026. We're jumping right back into our movie reviews and more conversations with our resident movie reviewer and myself, Todd Kramer and Robert Nelson. And we're going to jump right in and get busy with Avatar. Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. Here we go. Let's get right into the trailer and have some fun with this. Avatar, Fire and Ash. There's the dragon-like thing. They're underwater again. What's that? The magical discoveries.
The strength of the ancestors is here.
James Cameron, of course. The mystical majesty and spectacle. Giant volcano. That's the fire part, maybe. And the ash part, I don't know. Undersea creatures again. That guy that wears the mask all the time. Okay, I think we get the point. Is there any wars? There's gonna be war, for sure.
The children!
The children again in jeopardy.
No, Spider.
Wow.
And we will find another way.
Flying around. Lots of danger. Lots of hope. Lots of... Oh, that guy's back? Okay.
Your goddess has no dominion here.
That's foreboding. Okay, there it is. Fire and Ash. Avatar. Here we go. With Robert Nelson. Welcome, Robert. Hey, buddy.
Hello. Thank you for having me again.
Oh, yeah.
Happy
we don't have a show without you. Happy 2026, my friend. So, seen any good movies lately?
I always try to see as much as I can, but I do have a family and stuff to take care of. But I try to really see the cinematic ones. They're really like this one. I mean, you
the
have
big,
to see this on.
You don't take your family to the movies with you?
I do. I went with my wife to see this.
Okay.
So, and we might go into the discussion straight away because she is a mega super duper Avatar fan.
Okay.
Like I'm almost
Loves
getting
it.
annoyed because she's talking about it like constantly, which is
Really?
I respect. Yeah. I love that about her interest in this movie. Gives us something really deep to talk about. So
right. Is it? What does she love about it?
I think she fell in love with it in 2009 originally.
Yeah.
The first movie came out.
It's a long time
17 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a curiosity movie. Everybody knew
Definitely.
it was coming and so on, the hype and the 3D,
Cameron coming off the back of Titanic. And you're like, okay, what's he got
12
now?
years,
And
no movie, and suddenly he drops this thing called Avatar.
A completely different film style and technique and whatever else. Yeah, all the technology.
The technology behind it is just, So
that is
I
incredible,
think that's what the first movie was. What it got most noticed for was the technology behind it and the introduction of the whole world of Pandora and so on. But I think a lot of people felt that the story was slightly thin. I mean, it's kind of like the white man goes to Africa and dominates, but on another planet with blue people, kind of. You want to compare it a little bit.
Is that you're talking about this third one?
No,
or
I'm
just
talking about
general?
The first one, but the theme continues on in the second and this third one. It's just that they add a lot more characters.
There is a lot of humans are awful.
Yeah, and that's still, of course, that doesn't change.
Yeah. And the white man, by the way, went to a lot of places and conquered not just Africa.
Yeah, and
but
that's true.
I'll tell you what happened with us. We made not the mistake. We watched. My kids had never seen it, right? And as you know, I got two girls, 9 and 13. So we'd never seen Avatar. They'd never seen it. So we sat down for a nice family. We thought, okay, let's get into it. It's a 3-hour long ride, right?
Right.
So we watched it. I didn't watch all of it with them. I was doing other things. I thought, good, they're settled. Let them enjoy. First one's actually really cool. The story's really great. Like, there's a lot of story in there as they develop the getting to the planet and they set it all up.
Yeah.
Then we got excited, or they did, and we got a little ambitious, and we decided to roll in directly. This is over the, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Directly
into the second one, which is and was a massive, Robert, I got to tell you, a massive mistake.
Okay.
Because we just got
elaborate.
We got burnout. It was just Avatar burnout. Like, your eyeballs can't handle it.
Right.
You can't take the all the colors. And the second one, there's not much story to it. It's so much war and battling, just on and on and on. And if you already just watched 3 hours, to watch another 3.
Yeah, but I think that was a major mistake because I do enjoy the second one, because the first one is introductory. It's in the forest, which is all cool. It's all, you get it. The second one, I feel like, added some more meat to it by the fact that they go to this water,
a different part
world
of the planet. Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be like the forest thing again, but maybe add some new characters. But the fact that they go into this like world of water, I found really, kind of liberating. It was like, open space, not like trees everywhere and darkness, the fish and the creatures and the whole underwater thing. I mean, it was just cinematically incredible to look at, I thought. And the avatars with the swimming tails, whatever. it had a lot more.
You don't even remember the names of all the things in there. You're looking at so much fake stuff that it's like,
my wife's going to give me
exhausting
a beating for this.
For not knowing. You should know.
Names.
You got to know all the names at this point.
Yeah, Jake Sully. I know the characters' names.
Jake Sully, okay.
And the
Well, what's the thing that they hook up to that swims and also flies a little bit?
Yeah, let's not get into those things.
Well, here was the problem, though. You waited, what did we say? Was it 11 years for the next movie?
Yeah, 20. No, it was more, I think. It came out in 22. From 09 to 22, so that's
11 years.
Yeah, is it?
13 years.
12, something
13.
like that, yeah.
So you were excited for the next one and all that stuff. Here's the thing with the kids today, by the way, is we had to wait, and I say this to my girls all the time. I'm like, you're watching Ghostbusters 2 right after Ghostbusters 1. When I was a kid, we had to wait 4 years for that bad boy. You know what I mean? The anticipation, the buildup.
I know. That's what's missing today.
It's missing today.
Even like Netflix series, they kind of release a whole season or a couple of seasons and you can kind of binge watch. Before, you had to wait a week to watch the next episode, and it was like the anticipation.
And now they release them all at once go. Yeah, now they release them all in one go, and you binge it. Everything's bingeable. Okay, so let's talk about this one, though, this installment, because I'll tell you the other thing. I got the Disney Channel over here, and we can't watch anything without it being interrupted. I get it with ads because I'm cheap. I don't pay for the premium package. Actually, we got the whole thing for free, so I don't even want to talk about cheap. But for like a year, Anyway.
Okay.
And every 2 minutes, but they're showing the Fire and Ash trailer, and it's honestly that trailer they show on Disney isn't as good as the one we just watched. It's super boring. It makes the whole thing look like just one big battle scene. And we're so disgusted in my house already with the other two, Overload, that I'm like, forget it. I'm not watching this one. But this trailer, it made it look more appealing.
Yeah, we watched the second one like a week before we went to the cinema to see this, and we saw it in IMAX 3D, by the way.
Okay,
which is like that's an extra thing, on top.
Yeah, that's makes it.
The experience, it's certainly the biggest of the three, most characters, and it's also the most emotional one, I would say.
Right.
Because it's a lot about family and protecting, and the whole Jake Sully he develops, and they all kind of develop, and his ambition about saving and protecting his family. That's his existence is for that, for his family.
Yeah, that was in number 2. Yeah, same.
Yeah, and so a lot of people, it's kind of repetitive from the second one, but it's repetitive with a lot more deepness to it. The battle scenes are obviously there.
Yeah, they probably
mostly
suck
towards
up
the
half
end.
Okay.
There's a like never-ending battle scenes, but they are all so well done, and it's never boring. But they are a tad too long in
They're
my
exhausting, though.
yeah.
They don't
But they're
bore, but I think they get exhausting from my perspective.
yeah. Everybody has. It's difficult. I mean, movie reviewing is very personal. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
you might
And I'm
love
sure
something
there's
that I
young
hate.
people in the audience and other people who they want the battle scenes only, so that's what they're waiting for.
Yeah, and everything, all talking is slow. I enjoy a great mix of both, and I
Right.
prefer to have drama than action, but the action needs to be there to sort of,
Yeah.
bring you to the next
Break up
level.
one or the other. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't really. I mean, technically, I saw some behind the scenes, and I'm floored. Like,
Mm.
how can the actors do this? I mean, it's in a large studio with nothing,
Right. Green
and
screen.
they walk around with these dots, and the
Yeah.
camera that captures the movement of the face. But
Yep.
the acting is superb. I
Motion
mean,
capture.
yeah, the motion capture, but the whole, it's to get that emotion, because it is acting.
Yep.
You have to hug each other and kiss and do
And you have to
stuff,
pretend that things are happening around you that aren't, and
it takes a lot of, I think, great acting and imagination to pull off something like that. And of course, James Cameron has to know everything about all the camera moves and everything.
yeah, he's got quite a team, I'm sure, that he built up from scratch.
Yeah, and he explained, I saw in some documentary, he explained about the 3D, that you have to have 2 lenses, but once you
Right.
push in on a character, you can't. The lenses push in as well, but then there is a physical stop. So he removed one and put it on the side with a mirror, so he could go in like that,
Right.
on some like an eyeball of a character, from a distance.
Right. Okay.
Incredible.
The Avatar as a filmmaking process has brought so much technological advancement to filmmaking.
Sure.
Has changed the game, and he did the same with Titanic. There was a lot too with the underwater stuff.
Absolutely. It's like everything he does. I mean, even T2 at the time.
Yes, absolutely. And T1.
Nobody had saw that
Terminator.
morphing thing, and it's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
impressive today.
Yeah, he has changed the game. He did it in a way that, well, I'll tell you who. Do you know who invented modern filmmaking as we know it with video? Let's say video playback. So on set, there was a time when you shot a movie on film, right? And you couldn't
Right, and
see what was happening.
You had to develop it.
You had to develop it, so you couldn't
yeah,
tell
and then
what the
right.
results were. So
See the
there was
Russian.
an individual that developed video playback on the set, so you could video it as you're filming it and watch it immediately back and see if you like the take.
I don't know who invented that.
You call yourself a film buff.
You
man.
say that in every episode we do.
In every episode, you disappoint me and
It's
the
like,
audience.
It's going
I think.
really well, and we get to that point where I'm missing
You don't
some
know
information.
something. Well, I'm just trying to show the audience who's the bigger film. Well,
Okay.
you'll be amazed at the name, but it reminds me of James Cameron in a sense, because there are certain innovators in the industry, in the filmmaking industry, who at some point or another have just changed the game themselves because they needed to, in the moment or on set or before, in pre-production, come up with a way to solve a problem or do something completely different, and then it just becomes kind of the norm. That name, and you'll be surprised by this, is who might you think it is, by the way?
Oh, come on. Is it a director?
Yeah. Director, actor. You'll never guess. But I just wanted you to throw out some names so you'd be like, oh, it must be.
Someone who's taken... I was going to say Scorsese, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, so those are the kind of names you would think about, right?
Right.
Or Spielberg, but even though you know it probably predates Spielberg. Jerry Lewis.
Oh, come on. You're
No
kidding
joke.
me.
No joke.
Wasn't he dead before
Nope.
video?
Nope, 60s. And he was a prolific. He was making a ton of films in the 60s, and he was directing them, and he was the guy. Like, he became the man. And people don't know him; they think of him as the clown. Hey, ladies, what? You know, all that stuff.
Like pre-Jim Carrey.
Yeah, like the wacky rubber-faced guy.
Yeah.
He developed video playback on sets, and he's kind of known for that as well. So you never know where the innovation is going to come from or who it's going to come from. But it's certainly James Cameron is, I think historically, even apart from his films, he's going to go down for the technological advancements.
Absolutely. And box office results he's done, I checked actually, he has like 8 or 9 movies under his belt, only cinematic features.
It's true.
Which is like nothing compared to,
yeah.
I don't know, Spielberg or Scorsese.
Yeah.
But he has like the top box office results. I mean, all Avatars are over $1 billion each Avatar movie.
Right.
Although I think the first and second one made over $2 billion. This one's just scratched the $1 billion, which is still, come on.
No, how sad they must be, the producers.
Yeah, how sad they must be. Only made $1 billion. And True Lies, T1, T2, Aliens,
Zootopia
they
made
are
$1 billion.
all Titanic, mega successes. So I think he's like, with his like 8 films, he's still like.
He's made a lot of. You say 8, but he's made a lot of sequels.
Yeah, but I count them as individual movies.
Yes, individual films. So it's like.
Well, he hasn't really done.
Terminator.
So Aliens is a sequel, but it's still a standalone Jim Cameron movie that he directed. But it's still a sequel. True. T2 is a sequel.
All the T2, yeah. But I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's developed some great. I mean, in terms of what he's added to the culture, the pop culture, and the film culture as well.
And he used to be a truck driver.
Really?
Before he got into film.
There you go.
Yeah,
now
he just was tired of driving trucks and said, "I'm gonna start shooting movies." I think his first directing job was actually Piranha 2, which he owns. So what do you call it? Where he doesn't.
Piranha 2: The Spawning.
Yeah, directed by James Cameron. From like 1978 or something.
I wonder if it's better than Piranha 1.
Well, it's funny because I've seen interviews with him and he says it's still the best flying piranha fish movie ever made.
Ever made? I believe that. Here it is, folks, if you're wondering. Piranha 2.
Yeah, Piranha
it started
2.
as a vacation.
It's not as good as the first one, but it's just, it's
both worth watching. If I haven't watched Piranha 1, would I still understand Piranha 2?
Yes, I think so. Let's not go deeper into that, but I believe so.
Would I still be able to get this story? Would I know what's going on? Okay.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people miss The Abyss as well. A lot of people don't think about The Abyss.
Of course.
Which I think is a great underwater movie again. He loves water.
Oh, The Abyss is and pioneered a lot of underwater shooting stuff. And The Abyss was also a game changer at the time.
Yeah, there was with a lot of CGI water face.
Yeah, the water face thing that came through. Yeah. If you haven't ever seen The Abyss, 1989 film, beautifully shot, beautifully performed. Ed Harris and Mary Elizabeth Masterson. That great scene where the rat they actually put the rat in real oxygenated water or something like that. That was a real thing as far as I remember.
And
kind of because they could go underwater and breathe in this liquid oxygen that kept them anyway.
Yeah. I've heard that some of the actors almost drowned during the making.
Yeah, there was a lot of...
He's a tough director to work with. So.
Yeah. You get in that water. I'm James Cameron.
Breathe for 3 minutes.
I make billion-dollar films. You better do your acting.
For, man?
All right, what does your wife think of this film, since she's the expert?
Well, she's been twice and going a third time.
Oh, goodness.
I am not doing that, but I am going to buy the 3D Blu-ray when it comes out.
Okay, wow.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I highly recommend, of course, because it's a cinematic experience. But, again, like some dubbed 2D version on a small cinema screen is not the way to watch it.
I'll watch it on my phone on the airplane while I'm flying to the canaries.
Right. I give it 4.5.
4.5 out of 12 stars. Well, what's that now? 4.5 out of 5. Okay. That's pretty high rating. And how does it rate and compare to the other ones then? Because this is the final, is it?
You know, because you made that mistake of watching the second one straight after the first one, you're not gonna, approve of my rating of that. But I still think probably 2, 1, 3.
Really?
In that order, I like them in. Yes.
2 is the best? I think you were overwhelmed by all the water shots and stuff, that they went to the new world.
Yeah, I was overwhelmed by the water,
that's...
man. I love, because it was so full of color and light, and I was drawn into it, and I was like there, swimming with them.
Go back sometime and watch that, and let's get your opinion back on story alone.
Yeah.
If we talk just story alone, I think that one was really lacking. Because that's my opinion.
I felt like the first one is more like the people versus the avatars, whereas the second one is focusing more on the story of the Avatar family, Jake, Sully, and his family and kids, which I prefer rather than just a good old battle between good and evil,
Yeah. And that part of it was interesting when they got chucked out of the world they were in. They had to go to a new place. But then they get there, and that's about an hour's worth of content. And the next 2 hours, they are one battle after another. And I'll tell you what I didn't like.
Okay.
And you give me your opinion on this, but I didn't like, and neither did any of my family, the return of Colonel Quaritch or whatever.
Oh, right.
In the form of the Avatar, and then sticking around in that whole story. Like, why can't we have a different... They just keep bringing back the same enemy.
Yeah, and he's a prominent individual
in the third one,
part
too.
3.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. The main bad... I can't say guy. It's a girl, really. It's played by, what's her name? Chaplin. Una Chaplin. Right.
Right.
Fantastic piece of acting from her,
right,
and many others as well. I don't know. I might have to. I mean, it's so difficult because my wife loves the third one.
Right.
This new one.
Okay.
I love it as well. I do not like it. It's not that I mean, I love it.
Okay.
But it reverts back to, I'm not a sucker for like the darkness, how they in the third film always go, oh, well, it was so bright in the, like Harry Potter, it just gets darker and darker, and everything is so evil and, fire and volcanoes and darkness.
Right. The ash part of it.
It's just...
Well, you were drawn in visually to number 2.
Yeah,
and I get that. And that's more, it is a very visually appealing film.
From a story perspective, 3 is better, probably. Like the emotional part with the kids and the family and all other characters. But visually, I still prefer the second one to the third one. But the third, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's that much. It's the same. I mean,
well, let's just leave it here with this. Let's say, story 1 and 3, visually 2 wins out.
Let's put it like that.
Is that fair?
Yes,
okay,
that's fair.
And a 4.5 to go check out Avatar 3: Fire and Ash. There it is. Robert Nelson, thank you so much. I don't know where you get the patience to watch this crap or the money, but appreciate everybody checking in with us here at Offstage On Screen. We'll see you next time.
That wasn't a very good comment at the end.